Think this through with me, my friend. Imagine you are the best investor on the planet. You achieve a return of 100% per year for 10 consecutive years. A performance that would outperform any investor in the financial market, no matter how good they are. However, you only invested $1. After 10 years at that absurd return, you would have $1,024. Did that change your life? Probably not. What this example demonstrates is that being a good investor on its own is not enough. You need to master three things at the same time. Invest well, earn money, and spend that earned money well. And it is on the third point that most people stumble. When you save on something, it is as if you obtained an instant return. If you have $100 and spend 90/10, remain to invest. To turn those 10 back into 100 through investments, it will take you years. Now, if you have $100 and simply do not spend it on something unnecessary, the 100 stays with you today. No investment in the world offers an immediate return of 100%. But the decision not to spend does. Obviously, you cannot cut everything. Living with zero pleasure is not sustainable and makes no sense, and I am not going to recommend that here under any circumstances. But learning to save intelligently is one of the most powerful financial skills that exists. For that reason, I put together 7 practical strategies for those who want to save more money without sacrificing quality of life. First strategy: research prices before buying anything. It seems obvious, and it really is, but most people do not do it. The laziness of comparing prices is costly. A simple example: the same pair of wireless headphones can cost $89 in a physical store and $54 in an online store. The difference is $35 for the same product with the same warranty in the same box. The only difference was spending 3 minutes researching. Now apply this logic to larger purchases. A phone, an appliance, a piece of furniture. The price difference between the most expensive place and the cheapest can easily reach $100 or $200. Money that leaves your pocket solely because you were too lazy to type the product name into a search bar. Comparing prices is the financial gesture with the best effort-to-result ratio that exists. Second strategy: before any purchase, apply the 4-question test. It works like this. Pick up your phone right now, go to your closet and open the doors. Look at everything inside. I guarantee there is at least one thing in there that you really wanted to buy, and that is now collecting dust. That shirt that did not fit right, that exercise equipment you used twice, that cheap pair of earphones that stopped working in 2 weeks. All of that is money that walked out the door needlessly. And why does this happen? Because every expense is born from one of 2 impulses: desire or need. When it is desire, ask 4 questions in sequence. First, do I want to buy this? Second, can I pay for it without hurting my finances? Third, do I need this now or can I wait? Fourth, is the price fair or is it inflated? If the answer is positive for all 4, buy without guilt. If you get stuck on any one of them, do not buy. When it is a need, there are 3 questions. Do I need this? Do I need this now? Is the price fair? If it passes all 3, buy. If you get stuck on any, wait. Let me give a practical example. You are waiting for a flight at the airport and feel like eating a sandwich. It is not real hunger, it is more of a craving. You apply the test. Do I want it? I do. Can I afford it? I can. Does it need to be now? I can wait. Is it expensive? Airport food costs double the normal price. It got stuck on 2 questions. Do not buy. This kind of mental filter, when applied consistently over the months, saves hundreds of dollars per year in impulsive purchases you would not even remember making. Third strategy: immediately sell everything that is useless. There are people who keep things for years without using them, as if that object were going to magically gain value over time. The pants that have not fit for 3 years, but that one day, who knows, might fit again. The guitar bought in a motivational impulse that was never played again. The video game that was played exactly once and has been sitting in a drawer ever since. Each one of these objects is money standing still. Money that could be in your reserve, in your investment, or at least free from taking up space. If you have not used it in more than 6 months and have no concrete reason to keep it, sell or donate it. Resale platforms are everywhere. The old phone in the drawer can turn into $150 in your account. That abandoned exercise equipment can turn into $200. Add up everything sitting idle in your home, and you probably have hundreds of dollars in objects that serve no purpose other than taking up space. Fourth strategy: do not advance your desires at the expense of your security. This is probably the most important of all because it involves something that most people do not consider: the unpredictable. Life does not warn you when it is going to charge a high price. A medical emergency, an unexpected layoff, an accident, a family problem. Any one of these situations can cost thousands of dollars all at once. If you have a reserve saved, you resolve the problem and move on with your life. If you do not, the situation transforms into a spiral of debt that can take years to unwind. And this is precisely the point where many people make the mistake. They finance the latest phone over 24 installments. They buy a huge television in 12 payments. They spend an entire paycheck on a trip to make an impression on social media. Each of these choices on its own does not seem devastating. But when the unexpected appears, and believe me, it always appears, all those installments become a snowball that swallows all your money. Now reverse the situation. Imagine that instead of paying $200 per month in installments on things you bought to impress someone, you had saved those $200 for a year. That would be $2,400 in reserve. When the problem arose, you would have a shield, and that shield does not only protect your wallet, it protects your mental health, your sleep, your relationships. The person in debt makes worse decisions in every area of life because they are under constant pressure. The person with a reserve makes decisions calmly because they know they have room to absorb the impact. Do not try to appear prosperous while living a reality that is not yours, with money that is not yours. That only deepens the debt. Save now, build the reserve, and in the future, enjoy your desires with what is genuinely yours. Fifth strategy: pay yourself first. This rule changes everything. Most people operate with a logic that seems natural, but that is completely ineffective. Their logic is salary minus expenses equals what is left to save. And guess what happens? Nothing is ever left over. It is always like that, because human beings were not designed to have leftovers. If money is available in the account, the brain finds a destination for it. It was always this way, and it always will be. There is a study from Cornell University that demonstrates this in a surprising way. Researchers observe that people from different countries consume, on average, 92% of everything they put on their plate, even when they are already satisfied. Behavior with money works in an identical manner. If it is in the account, it will be spent. You will come up with a justification, you will find an irresistible promotion, you will remember something you need to buy, and at the end of the month, there is $0 saved. The correct formula is different. Salary minus what you invest equals what is left to spend. In the first logic, you pay everyone else before paying yourself. In the second, you pay yourself first and live on what remains. When the paycheck hits the account, immediately transfer a percentage to a separate account, even if it is just 5%. If you receive $3,000, set aside $150 on the same day and live on $2,850. The brain adapts within a few weeks. You will naturally spend less without feeling that you are depriving yourself of anything. Sixth strategy: choose to be rich instead of appearing rich. This is the only decision that needs to be made to completely change your financial trajectory. The difference between the two is enormous. Appearing rich is spending what you do not have to impress people who in most cases do not care about you. Being rich is accumulating wealth in silence without needing anyone's approval. Stealth wealth works like this. Observe those around you. Most of the things that people urgently desire, the latest phone, the brand name clothing, the finance car, are not really for them. They are for others. They are to communicate a message of success that deep down has not yet been built. And the irony is that anyone, by financing enough, can acquire these items. But financing to impress is the opposite of building wealth. It is slowly destroying wealth while pretending to be rich. The latest phone becomes obsolete in 2 years. The car loses value the moment it leaves the dealership. The brand name sneakers wear out. I am not saying never buy these things. I am saying that the order matters. First, build the foundation, reserve, investments, assets. Then, when these items represent an insignificant fraction of what you have accumulated, buy without guilt and without installments. At that point, the purchase is not a burden. It is a legitimate reward for intelligent decisions made over time. Seventh strategy, be countercyclical. This principle has existed since biblical times. Joseph in Egypt stored grain in the years of abundance to survive the years of scarcity. The logic is the same applied to modern consumption. When everyone rushes to buy, prices rise. When no one wants to buy, prices fall. If you reverse the behavior of the majority, you save automatically. Practical examples: buy coats and winter clothing during summer when stores are clearing inventory. Travel off-season when flights and hotels cost half the price. Buy Christmas gifts in October when there is no inflated demand yet. Go out to eat on commemorative dates one day before or one day after the official date, when restaurants do not charge premium prices. Go to the supermarket outside of peak hours when the lines are shorter and the deals are better. Buy electronics right after the launch of the next model when the previous one drops in price, even though it is practically identical. 90% of people follow herd behavior. They buy when everyone buys, travel when everyone travels, spend when everyone spends, and they pay more for everything. When you reverse this pattern, in addition to avoiding lines and crowds, you pay less for the same things. It is a strategy that requires no effort, no sacrifice, and no need to earn more. It requires only thinking differently from the standard. These 7 strategies, researching prices, applying the question test, selling the useless, protecting the reserve before fulfilling desires, paying yourself first, choosing to be rich instead of appearing rich, and acting against the grain of the majority form a complete system of intelligent saving. None of them requires a high salary. All of them require a decision. And the decision to begin is the only thing that separates those who complain that nothing is ever left over from those who effectively build wealth. If you made it here, go to the comments and comment money. Just comment that word money, because when I see your comment, I will know you stayed until the end of the video. It was great having you here with me. God bless you. I wish you every financial success. And of course, I will see you in the next video. Subscribe to the channel and like the video.